Welcome to the MSP Corner podcast. Before we kick off our show, we would like to share what our main objective is at the MSP Corner. Our main goal is to help CEOs build profitable and self-sustainable IT service firms. We are not just providing tools for IT firms, we will be sitting in meetings with you to ensure your IT firm stays on track. The first area we are focused on, strategic sales. IT firms are stuck selling technology or IT support. We will provide you with the blueprint so you position your firm as an added value to your prospects. We will have framework on how to sell value so you influence the prospect into selecting your firm. The second area we see many IT firms struggle in is marketing. 90+% of businesses rely on antiquated marketing methods. The most popular choice, word of mouth. We have proven methods on how to attract the ideal prospect. Our framework will include how to become the online authority and be the business influencer for an industry. The third component to our package, scaling. IT firms walk away from opportunities because they lack the bandwidth or skill set to scale. We have lined up reputable businesses so our members can hire on-demand resources that will allow them to scale their business. The fourth area we will offer help in, selecting the right tools. In order to deliver value, you need the right tech stack. Our platform will offer information on products that are the ideal choice for MSPs. The fifth area we will offer help in is with documentation. Templates are a critical component when building an MSP. We will have contracts, proposals, SOWs, collateral, and much more in the template section. You will have every document you need to start up your managed IT service business. Thank you for tuning in. Let's go to our next podcast. Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning into our podcast. I am your host, Fernando Leon, and I'm joined by my co-host, Gregory Moravietz. And today's topic, well, technically we have two, so we're gonna, the title is, what is more important, marketing or selling? And before we start, let's go over the table of contents and what our show's about. Now, we'll go into the intro. Welcome to the MSP jungle. What should I focus on, marketing or selling? Answer, it depends. How do I go from obscurity to relevance? The essence of marketing, the advantages of marketing, standing out in the all the marketing noise, embracing the selling value concept, understanding pain points, and then we'll conclude with the show. All right, so let's go into the first topic here. Welcome to the MSP jungle. I don't know why I came up with that. It's basically because we have IT firms on every corner. I mean, you guys know the landscape of today's modern digital landscape. IT service providers play a crucial role in supporting businesses with their technology needs. I mean, there's just many of us, but the surprising answer is there's not enough of us, is what has been Gregory's opinion on past conversations. Now, MSPs obviously want to thrive and grow. They need to navigate the balance between marketing and selling their services. But marketing and selling are essential components of any successful business strategy, right? Duh. But determining which holds greater importance for an IT firm requires careful consideration of various factors. So let's get into it. What should I invest in, marketing or selling? And like I said, the answer is it depends, because this is not an easy question. And it's not, I don't want anybody to get the impression that I favor one over the other. No, the our goal at the MSP Corner is to help CEOs of IT firms with their personal journey, getting them to level up their game, go from 5 figures to 6 figures to 7 figures, and then to 8 figures. We're not just going to stop because they reach a certain goal. Now, if you have services that are um, attempting to influence your decision, you guys, you have my permission to call me. I'll give you an honest answer. Now, back to the topic. This path is going to depend on a few factors. First, what is your firm's goals and your budget, right? Where are you in your journey? Is this a side hustle and you have plenty of referrals given to you each month? I would learn how to sell value. Invest in a coach, invest in somebody that you've researched thoroughly. We will have them on the MSP Corner, obviously, because we're going to inundate you guys with resources for marketing, for selling, for tech stack, for white label SOC service, white label managed IT services, white label help desk, so you guys can scale. We're going to provide you with all the templates and all the documentation you need. But I digress. Now, let me get back to my point that I'm trying to make here. If you have 10 plus clients and you rely on word of mouth, you need to focus on marketing. If you have 10 plus clients and you have plenty of leads coming in weekly, invest in learning how to sell value. And if you have 50 plus clients, I have two answers. Focus on land and expand approaches, learn how to sell value, and invest in marketing. Now, which marketing am I talking about? Well, there's several. We're in the habit of putting several funnels in place. So we have email, we have SEO, PPC was in place, but we scaled back because SEO was producing 30 plus meetings each month. Why invest in something if one funnel is producing quality leads that are not as expensive? Yeah, it's I would stick to the non-expensive solution. Now, if you have a sales staff with healthy stream of incoming leads every week, but you have a low close percentage, focus on getting your people trained on how to sell value. And last, you're an introvert with no sales skills. Yeah, but you have technical skills. Learn how to sell value. Get out of your comfort zone. You're not going to build a business by staying in your comfort zone and being an introvert. You got to put yourself out there. You're the leader of your organization. You need to learn how to lead, how to delegate, how to be that business CEO, not a techie CEO. All right. Now, how do I go from obscurity to relevance? Well, this is a really tough spot for any firm to be in. And the funny thing that I attend a lot of SEO webinars, online marketing webinars, and they provided a very surprising statistic of all the billions of websites out there. Only 6% are indexed, or I forget what the number was, or are investing in SEO or something along those lines. It's incredible. I was shocked by that number. But maybe you can relate to this, because let's say your firm has been around for over a decade and you have not built a brand or an online presence. And just because you have a website does not mean you have invested in online presence, right? You can approach a marketing strategy one of several ways. And this all depends on a couple of things: your goals and your budget. If your goal is to get leads today or tomorrow and you have a large budget, I would invest in PPC. PPC is going to um, provide immediate opportunities for your organization. it's got to be built right. You got to have, there's a lot of, let's just say there's a lot of boxes to check off for PPC. If you're targeting a small market, let's say you're working with a couple of industries, you know them very well, you have plenty of references. Well, I would try cold calling, because if they're small businesses, if they have 10 or less employees, it's going to be a lot easier for you to reach the president of the company. Okay, they're not going to have a sophisticated infrastructure to gatekeep any cold callers. So um, you might get some quick wins with that approach. Now, if you get one or two clients a month, invest in SEO and email. SEO is a very slow approach, but once you become the authority on Google searches, and you stay with the strategy of how to become the authority, you're not going to lose your spot. So keep that in mind. Email is also a great way to stay in touch with prospects, stay in touch with clients, keeping them educated. So consider those two if if you're not hurting for opportunities. Now, if you have plenty of clients, plan to build an online brand and become the business influencer for a specific industry. I would make it two or three, maybe a handful, but invest in social media, SEO, email, and content creation. Now, these options will be part of the framework we're going to offer on the MSP Corner. Our SEO produces 20 to 40 meetings a month. So we know what it takes to become that online influencer for a specific industry. Our PPC campaign doubled those numbers when we had it in place because we were targeting everybody. It was a generic message, but it was expensive. The cost per PPC lead was in the three digits. The lead now with SEO in place is $40 to $50 per lead. So you guys do the math. It's not bad. It's worked out very well. All right. So the essence of marketing. But what marketing is, for some of you that are still new to the game, is the process of creating awareness and generating interest in the services offered by an MSP or IT service firm. It involves developing a compelling brand identity, crafting messaging that resonates with your target audience. So you got that is so important. The messaging is probably the toughest part of my job, but when you know an industry so well, it just comes to you. And then you have to deploy these strategies to reach potential clients through various channels such as social media, email campaigns, search engine optimization, pay per click. Those are the 21st century methods to generate new opportunities. There's just no other way, guys. There's a cold calling. I'm just not a big cold caller fan, but it can work. I don't know who watches commercials. I fast forward through them, or I just zone out. I don't know. It's just expensive. Radio ads, commercials, billboard ads. Well, I don't know how old some of you are, but yellow page ads, those are out, right? I mean, those things are antiquated strategies. But effective marketing establishes the MSP's credibility and authority in the industry. And this will position them as a trusted partner capable of addressing the evolving IT needs of businesses. You're building trust, guys. This is the new way of doing business, because organizations don't like to be, nobody likes to be sold, right? They don't want to be sold to. They want to know that they can trust you. They have a partner, not a vendor. They want to know that you're credible. But most important, trust is one of the things that is developed needs to be developed. And how do you do that? Well, it's all in content creation. That's what it comes down to. That is the new approach for becoming that authority, becoming the authority in your area. It will be easy. We have the framework here at the MSP Corner. We will provide framework so your organization becomes that online authority. It's like the influencer on TikTok. They have millions of followers because they have great advice. They look great. They uh, they provide you with great recipes to make healthy meals. I mean, they give you good information. So you follow them for advice, for exercise information. So you find them credible because they look great. And that's one of the ways that you would have to approach your target audience. You have to develop content to build that trust, to develop that relationship. And there's various ways to do it, right? You could do it through social media platforms. You could do it through email campaigns. You could do it with having Google uh, determine you are the authority. And how are you going to tell Google? Well, there's that framework. That's the framework we're talking about. What are you going to follow? You got to follow a roadmap. If you're going to go digging for gold, you're going to have to follow. You're going to have to follow some type of map to get there. We have that for you, and that is the only way in the 21st century. So think all those old ways of doing marketing, forget about it. Now, the advantages of marketing. And one of the primary advantages of investing in marketing for an MSP is its ability to generate long-term sustainable growth by consistently promoting your brand and engaging with the audience. MSPs can build a strong pipeline of leads, which is going to cultivate relationships with prospects over time. And marketing initiatives such as thought leadership content, case studies, and customer testimonials can demonstrate the value of the MSP services you guys offer. So this is going to make it much easier to convert leads into clients. So start creating content. All right, standing out among all the marketing noise, right? Marketing, because marketing serves as a means of differentiating an MSP from its competitors in crowded, in a, well, you guys know it's a very crowded marketplace. By highlighting unique selling points, industry expertise, and the special benefits of the services you offer, MSPs can carve out a distinct identity that resonates with, well, their target market. And this differentiator not only attracts potential clients, but also helps foster loyalty among existing clients, reducing the risk of churn and increasing lifetime customer relationships. All right, let's get to selling because we've been talking about marketing a little bit. So embracing the selling value concept, because marketing lays the foundation for success. Selling is the critical step in converting leads into paying customers. Selling involves the process of identifying prospects' needs, presenting tailored solutions, addressing objections, and ultimately closing that deal. It requires strong communication skills, product knowledge, and the ability to understand the client's business objectives to effectively position the MSP services as the ideal solution. And while marketing creates awareness and generates interest, selling is where the actual transaction takes place. So they're equally as important. It's just, where are you in your journey? And without effective selling strategies, even the most compelling marketing campaigns may fail to translate into tangible business outcomes. So that goes to tell you that the messaging is so critical. And then the delivery from your sales staff is also as critical. Sales professionals with an MSP, we play a crucial role in driving revenue growth. So nurturing client relationships and maximizing the value of each customer engagement is so critical, right? The sales and marketing people, very different roles, very different responsibilities, right? Marketing is attracting all your potential clients. Sales is converting those opportunities. So they're equally as important. So keep that in mind. All right. All right. Understanding pain points, because this is where messaging is created. This is how the messaging is determined by understanding what your clients or prospective clients are experiencing, their challenges. You gotta get a full understanding of their challenges. So selling is essential for adapting to the evolving needs of the market and seizing opportunities as they arise. But because we live, as you guys know, we live in a very fast-paced world of technology. Businesses constantly seek innovative solutions to enhance their operations, and they are also looking for a competitive edge. So MSPs must proactively engage with prospects, understand their pain points and challenges, and position their services as the solution to their challenges. Now, this approach, or yeah, this approach to selling not only drives short-term revenue, but it's going to foster long-term partnerships that built that will be built on trust and mutual success. But you can make these long-term if you have your, obviously, monthly recurring contracts in place. So these could be long-term revenue also. It just depends on, what is this, a project or is this a managed IT service agreement? So conclusion, we're going to conclude with, while marketing and selling are integral to the success of an MSP, it is challenging to prioritize one over the other definitively. Instead, the most effective approach is to recognize the symbiotic relationship between marketing and selling and invest in both areas strategically. A well rounded strategy that combines compelling marketing initiatives with robust sales efforts is essential for driving sustainable growth, expanding client base, and staying ahead in the competitive landscape of managed IT services. And I'll close with, you know, what the MSP Corner will be offering IT service, well, CEOs of IT service firms. We want to provide you guys with framework for each challenge, right? How to sell value, how to position your organization as a value add partner, how to market yourself so you are the industry leader in your area. You can look up our organization. There's a number of keywords that we rank as the number one or number two organic choice. There's a reason we're that high on Google's organic ranking. And one would say we're David and the Goliath. We rank higher than the Goliath in our industry because Google we don't create the point system at Google. I wish we did, but we don't. But we rank a lot higher. Our MSP ranks a lot higher than our biggest competition, and they have billions of dollars.
and obviously a bigger budget. But we still rank higher because we create better content. We provide better quality content that solves our ideal clients' biggest challenges. And I don't get to make the calls, Google does. And we're pretty happy with the results. But what that experience that we've had at single point of contact, we want to bring it over to the MSP corner, share it with you guys so you guys can duplicate our efforts. That's why Gregory and I and others will be involved in your journey. Gregory brings a lot of experience on the technical side. I bring a lot of experience on the sales and marketing side. And that's the main reason we developed the MSP Pointer platform, is so you guys have resources at your fingertips for anything you're going to need. There's just you guys will be inundated with resources and information framework, so you guys can develop your own strategies to becoming that influencer for specific industries. Greg, do you want to add anything?
No, you did really well.
All right. All right. Well, guys, thanks for listening. And don't forget to sign up to be a member on the MSP Corner. Please share our link with the CEO or somebody who is considering starting a MSP side hustle. But if you find our information beneficial, please feel free to share it. Have a great day.
Thank you for listening, and don't forget to sign up to be a member on www.mspcorner.com. Please share our link with a CEO who will find our information beneficial to their business. Have an awesome day.